Hi, this is Chuck. I recently purchased a lot of 67 boxes, crates, containers full of 78s from one warehouse. I've opened two of them. I'm going to open the third one here on video with you guys. I've not opened this container. Don't know what's in it. It should be 78s. It could be anything. Could be a brick. It's right here really heavy. And thought I could do this without my readers, but I guess not. So we're going to get started. I'll open this up and we'll see what we got. Looks like probably 20 or 30 78s. All right, let's see what the first one is here. All right, first one, Square Dance Music Without Calls, Buffalo Quadrille on Capitol. And there is a tag on the back side that says Mick. Mick was the owner of the other one I opened last night, so this is probably going to be all square dance and country. Unless I'm going to get a nice surprise. Next we have Windsor, Ball and Chain, the Sundowners Band, and Pistol Packin' Mama. Working back to front because of the way these are sitting. At least they are separated by dividers, and they're no sleeves, but they are separated. Third one, Capitol, Square Dance Music, The Grand Square, and Late for Supper. Next, we have another Windsor, Just Dancing, the Sundowners Band, Alabama Jubilee, and McNamara's Band. Hopefully these are clear. I've got a new phone from the last time I did a video. Next is another Windsor, the Sundowners Band, Rabbit in a Pea Patch in Stony Point. These are not particularly interesting to me. If you see something you like, get in touch with me and I'll see what we can do. Next we have McGregor, Mockingbird Hill by the Saddle Kings, and Amelia Polka. So any of you polka fans out there, let me know. Windsor, the Sundowners Band, Ding Dong Daddy from Dumas, and Ghost Riders in the Sky. Ghost Riders in the Sky is a good song, but the other one, don't know. Next up is another Windsor Sundowners Band, the Crawdad Song, and Darktown Strutter's Ball. Crawdad Song might be interesting. Windsor, Mick Liked Windsor, The Belle of the San Antonio, the Sundowners Band, and Heart of My Heart. Thank you for that, Mick. If you want to see the other side of any of these, let me know. I'm not going to show both sides just for the sake of time. Next, we have Sets in Order. Roundup Time in Texas, music by the Woodshed 4, and same thing on both sides, it looks like. Maybe one with calls, one without calls. McGregor, the Jones Boys, Cindy and Levi's Plaid Shirt and Spurs. Stan James and the Valley Boys on the reverse side of this one. Jones Boys on the Cindy side. Capitol, Charlie My Boy by the Oklahoma Ranch Hands, and Charlie My Boy on it's part 1 and part 2 by the Oklahoma Ranch Hands. Western Jubilee, Caller Mike Michelle, Orchestra Schroeder's Playboys, Caribbean on one side, Caribbean on the other side. Yeah, one with calls, one without calls. I forget about that. I'm not a big square dance fan. Sets in order, the Bunkhouse 4, Fighting Peacocks, and Bald Buzzard. And this is a very nice condition record. It's going to be in the E range, except for mixed tag on it. And it will probably stay in the house in my regular collection because of the condition. Sorry, forgot about that. Sets in order, Jesse Polka Square by Ed Gilmore and the Bunkhouse 4, California Whirl. Capitol, the Oklahoma Ranch Hands, If You Knew Susie, with and without calls, both sides. Capitol, Oklahoma Ranch Hands, Lefty Frizzell, If You've Got the Money, I've Got the Time, both sides. I'm going to call that one a keeper because of Willie. And as far as condition goes, except for mixed tag, I'll put it in the E range. Don't know who Mick was, but well, now we've got Bill Mooney on Imperial, Hot Time in the Old Town Tonight, and Red River Valley by Bill Mooney and his Cactus Twisters. Windsor Sundowners Band, Tavern in the Town, and Hello. Tavern in the Town is a popular old song. Lots of variations of that one. Different labels, different time periods. Imperial, Bill Mooney, Buttons and Bows, and Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. Yeah. May keep this one for my personal set. It's I don't know. It's upper V range maybe. I'm not good at judging these things, but that'll be my guess. Windsor, Red River Valley by the Sundowners Band, Gallagher and Sean by the Sundowners Band. Windsor Sundowners Band, Slinging Hash, and The Thing. Sundowners Band, California, Here I Come, and Windsor, and Down Yonder. Decent condition. Most of these are in pretty good condition. Very good plus, maybe. A few E's. Imperial, Harley, Loose, Darling, and Nellie Gray, and Spanish Cavalier. As far as these 67 boxes of records, we estimate there's about 4,000 total. I do not know what I'm going to do with all of them. First thing I'm going to do is just go through and see what I got. And then after that, I really don't know. As luck would have it, I have barns to keep them in. Space in a barn is not an issue. Space on shelves neatly arranged is an issue. Western Jubilee, Schroeder's Playboys, Sheik of Araby, and Sheik of Araby on both sides. Any suggestions on what to do with these when I'm finished sorting them would be appreciated. It's going to take me at least probably about 6 months. I don't do this every single day. I don't go through them every single day. Sundowners Band on Windsor, Sioux City Sioux, Shanty and Old Shantytown. Well, imagine that, a shanty and shantytown. Windsor Sundowners Band, Sailing Down the Old Green River, Four Leaf Clover. A nice record, good condition. Thank you, Mick, for the tag. I'm going to pull from the front now because I'm getting a little bit of weight leaning toward the front, so I'm going to kind of go backward here. Columbia Red Label, Louise Massey, Little Brown Jug. Nice condition record. I'll keep this one. Put Your Little Foot Right Out by Louise Massey. McGregor, Jack Barber's California Clippers, Veleta Waltz, and Lindy Lee. Like I said, all these will go back and get at least an old sleeve on them. The ones I keep are going to get new disco files from Knock. If you're going to do a hobby, do it right. Get the best sleeve you can get. And to me, the disco file is the best. High quality, not overly expensive. Johnny Downs on Imperial, Solomon Levi, Rustic Dance. This one's not as good a condition as the others. It's a little rough. Imperial, Harley Loose, Glowworm, and Rye Waltz. I have not counted how many I've pulled out of here. I haven't been counting them. And here's a Woodshed 4 Ragtime Annie and a Georgia Railroad on Sets in Order. Strange Looking Windsor. That's a 33 1/3 Windsor. Limber Jim by the Chuck Wagon Team on one side, and Gotta Chop Some Wood on the other. Definitely let this one go if anyone's interested. Not a seller. I don't really sell. I collect, but I've got a lot here. All right, Old Timer Records. My Little Girl by Johnny Balmer and the Grand Canyon Cabin Boys on one side, Grand Canyon Rag on the other. I don't believe I have this label, and the record is in nice condition, so I will probably keep it. Got this weird little hump thing going along the edges. The way it was pressed, I suppose. This was another 33 1/3 Windsor Outer Red by the Sundowners Band and Marmaduke's Hornpipe. Next up we have on Windsor, All American Promenade by Tom Mimoli and Dick Peterson, and Waltz of the Bells. Next up on Windsor, the Wranglers Two-Step by the Sundowners Band and Mexicali Rose. Time to start another pile over here. Don't like stacking them on top of each other, but if you're careful with it, it's not a big deal. Imperial, Eva Decker, Boston Two-Step, and Spanish Waltz. The trick is to be very, very, very careful putting these on top of each other. Now we have Windsor, the Sundowners Band, 5'2". Show off your lady. McGregor, Jack Rivers Boys, Varso Vienna, and Rye Waltz. I think we saw Rye Waltz will go. Next we have Decca, Black Label Decca, Red Foley and the Cumberland Valley Boys, Blues in My Heart, Tennessee Saturday Night. Pretty nice for a Decca. Deccas are known to chip and crack very easily. This one is in really good condition. Unusual for a Decca, to me, in my experience. McGregor, Gaylord Carter, Lily Marlene, and Glowworm. whole bunch of exciting records here. We're almost done. Maybe 10 more, maybe. Here's a Rondo, Ken Griffin I'm at. Yep, Ken Griffin, you are the one. 5'2". Ken Griffin fans, get a hold of me. Ed Gilmore on Sets in Order, Oklahoma Redbird and Sourwood Mountain. Sound interesting. I mean, I'm going to listen to some of these just to see what they are. Windsor Sundowners Band, Yes Sir, That's My Baby, and The Steamboat. Windsor Sundowners Band, Hurry, 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 Old Fashioned Girl. Imperial, Bill Mooney, Wabash Cannonball, Goodbye, My Lover, Goodbye. Most of these are in much better condition than I expected for what they are and for the way they were stored. Imperial, Bill Mooney, When You Wore a Tulip, Hinky Dinky Parleyvoo. Another familiar tune. MacGregor, The Jones Boys, Reseda Blister, and the opposite side is Jack Barber's California Clippers with Wreck of the 97. Windsor Sundowners Band, Y'all Come, Honky Hoedown. Interesting title. MacGregor, Stan James, San Antonio Rose, and You Call Everybody Darling. MacGregor, Irv Arluck, Cruising Down the River, and Chiapanecas, I guess. Windsor Sundowners Band, Just Because, and Ramblin' Wreck. Windsor Sundowners Band, Golden Slippers, Kansas City Gal. Windsor Sundowners Band, Manana, and the Same Old Chillag. Kind of speeding this up a tiny bit because I think someone's about to come up to the door. Windsor, Marching Through Georgia by the Sundowners Band, and My Pretty Girl. Seen Marching Through Georgia last night on another label. Imperial, Bill Mooney, Oh Johnny, and Sioux City Sue. Hopefully the next box will be more old acoustic cartoon music that I like. Sundowners Band, Old Fashioned Girl on Windsor, Hurry, Hurry, Hurry. It seems like we might have seen that one a while ago. I like the pre-World War II 20s and 30s foxtrots and some of the older marches. Bill Mooney, Blue Eyes on Imperial, Pistol Packin' Mama. Sorry, that was upside down, I believe. And looks like we're down to the last record of this batch. It's going to be Imperial, Bill Mooney, My Pretty Girl, and The Old Pine Tree. So anyway, a nice clean set of records, all country and two-stepping, square dancing, round dancing, different stuff. Not my cup of tea. There's a few in there I'm going to keep just because of the conditions. And anyone is interested in any of these, let me know. I don't really sell, but I'm going to have 8,000 records when this is done. So I need to do something. Thank you for watching.